Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's officially been a full week since Valve devs updated CS2, and as it goes for the near future within this next couple of weeks going into the first week of 2024, it's very uncertain if anything will happen, change, or more so get added for DLC. Devs at this very moment seem to be on vacation, but with all that being said, we do have some things to talk about that we do know that is coming to CS2 very soon, that of course being update related. Now, Valve's most recent update might not be the smallest in Counter-Strike history, but I believe it's CS2's smallest yet. Dating back to CSGO, I couldn't find an update that was similar in size. According to data miners and just speculation amongst CS players, we weren't really supposed to get anything after that December 18th update. But of course, here we are waiting for the next one when we got one a week after that. Today's video, I want to take a look at the obvious, that being breaking down the last update, which there's not really much there, but most importantly, a sneak peek of what's hopefully coming soon in 2024. This is hopefully the year CS2 goes wild, at least I hope. Today's video sponsor is SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a buying and trading marketplace for Counter-Strike 2. Trade the skins you no longer want for something new, and in the case that your balance isn't enough for the item that you want, you can top it up by using code MANDO for a free $5 every $100 you spend, alongside a 35% deposit bonus if you top up with cash. They currently have a free Christmas gift for everyone watching, that being either a free skin, an additional deposit bonus up to 50%, or even a free balance on the site. The first gift is free and you can earn many more by trading through the site. In addition, they have prepared an advent calendar for everyone watching. You can earn XP, an extra deposit bonus, and even tickets to enter the giveaway for the 13 skins shown on screen. If interested, the link will be in the top of the description down below. Now, firstly, for today's video, I thought I'd mention CS2 has officially now been out for 3 months as of today, or as of yesterday on the 27th. Sorry, I got that a little confused there. Yes, the game has had some major hiccups with false spans, game stability, game performance, but I think most importantly here is the lack of content. And then some people might argue here with an anti-cheat as well. But I think for the majority of people, unless you're 15 to 20k plus in Premiere, you're not really going to notice too many cheaters, at least for the average Joe. The most important thing here is I think we have to look at how far we've come since the early stages of the limited test back in March of 2023, that being in terms of gameplay. Opping up until a couple months ago felt awful. Was there a delay or some input lag? I'm not really sure, but I knew the auto was the main rifle for many of my friends who were oppers, including myself at times. In terms of performance for CS2, it's also been a weird ride. Starting off, it was extremely bad. The first couple of days, it was almost unplayable. And now after every big update, that being big or small, it gets affected normally in a bad way and gets fixed later on under the radar, that being in a shadow update. Let's now discuss CS2's most recent update. It came out on the 21st, didn't really get too much traction on Twitter, and well, it kind of makes sense here. There's only one line. The blog post is release notes for 12/21/2023. They added a tab, which is miscellaneous. They fixed a case where players could refund a grenade for a brief period after it was thrown. And speaking of grenades, it seems like everything, well, related to them has been fixed. If you guys don't remember, just a few weeks ago, there was the ultimate or unlimited grenade throw, where it wouldn't actually throw it, it would just come back into your inventory and just keep cycling through. So yeah, that update was a boatload of nothing. And once again, to mention, this wasn't really supposed to happen, at least until January, and I'm really unsure if anything will come till then. The video that you're watching today, that being on the 28th of December, was actually supposed to come out on the 27th. I was kind of anticipating an update from Valve. That's usually my timing, and possibly today we'll receive one, or possibly tomorrow, but we really don't know. I'm assuming they're going to take Christmas and also New Year's off, so that leaves us way into next week, and that's at the very bare minimum here. When Valve sends out that next tweet and update, what can we expect? In my opinion, we'll probably receive another big bug fix, and this is when I think we'll get the first few bits of content for CS2, that being later on in 2024. The major for Copenhagen 2024 is in March. I don't believe the map pool is going to change, and we'll talk on that very soon, but I think after we get some bug fixes and before the major, we'll receive CS2's very first case. Then after that, we'll receive some brand new stickers. Hopefully they're nothing similar to the last 3 or 4 years, and of course souvenir packages. Now what's to be expected in that case, I'm not really sure. We're probably going to get the cookery knife to some degree. We do know that's been added in the game way back in the limited test, and just recently they updated a bunch of new finishes for that knife. Now love it or hate it, I think it's coming to the game. Now something really interesting I found out just a couple days ago is if you go to counterstrike.net, where it has the FAQ news, you can also view updates. It has a brand new page. This was not here before, at least in this layout. It has a bunch of trailers going on in the background. It has the CS2 official launch trailer going on the second tab, and then you keep going down, there's some updates, not really too much. Maps are getting a new look. Yes, it just shows you what the changes are inside CS2, but then at the very bottom it has some brand new skins, or skins more so from the workshop, and these haven't changed for the past few days either, which makes me think, are these coming in the next case? It would be really interesting to see or hear from you guys. That's just speculation, could just be a whole lot of nothing, but I do think it's kind of interesting they chose these skins for this page. It's kind of weird there. Also in the news is Train has been appearing in the game files a lot, also dating back to the limited test where it was in some of the trailers. According to data miners, they're suggesting it's going to be a completely brand new remake, more so remodel. Speaking of maps, something I've been reminded of recently is if you guys remember just a few months back, or more so a year at this point, Valve purchased the map Tuscan for $150,000, but where is it now in CS2 and will it return? this was dating back all the way to the very end of CSGO, which is kind of weird it's not here in CS2, but it also does make sense at the same time. Tuscan needs a few tweaks, probably performance updates for CS2 with the Source 2 engine, but also a map reduction. It's a little too big, but otherwise I thought it was actually a solid map when I played it inside CSGO. Now, a future problem, which this could be a future video on its own, is with Premier versus in-game comp, that being competitive. The map pool right now for Premier on the pro scene, in my opinion, needs a change, and a lot of other CS players can get on board with that. Where will it give pros enough time before a major? And the answer to that is probably sometime after March. If they were going to add a map and have it in the competitive map pool where it's actually optimized for most people, including pros, they're not really going to have enough time to add it, let's just say January, probably midway through. When the major starts in March, that's not really enough time. So after March, we could possibly see it getting added to the competitive map pool where the pros play it, and then Premier, but it also could get added in before where it's just in competitive play and you just play it casually. But a future problem I see is when maps like Baggage, Agency, and the Fun maps return. Well, competitive sucks in CS2. Premier is miles better. Now, it's not the best, but it's a lot better than competitive and, well, anything CSGO had to offer. My question for you guys and just the community is, will people even play these maps when they get added to CS2 because it doesn't go towards any rank? I, for one, since I don't really like competitive and I only play Premier, that's what I enjoy. I like getting that rank. The number is just something I really like here. So how could Valve be inclusive and let everyone have fun who likes different things inside the game? Now, those are just some thoughts to put out there, and once again, it's all speculation for the most part. Expect some videos later this week and the next. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay positively sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.